The players don't want to be there. They don't want to be there. I'm sorry. I know you have the best programming in the country. I know you put all your efforts into this, but they don't want to be there. This was an unfortunate truth I had to find out in the role. It is time for the tip of the week, and this week's player development tip is to have food whenever you're programming. Yes, food. The players don't want to be there, okay? They like what you're doing and things like that. They understand, but they still don't want to be there. I used to have players literally walk in, "Hey, Jones, I love you, man, but I don't want to be here." And I would say, that's too bad. Let's go in here and let's learn, and this is what you're going to learn. But one way we got them there was food. So I started before all the food was where it's at now. I started when I was in the role when the Connecticut basketball team won the national championship. I believe it's Connecticut, correct me if I'm wrong. And their point guard was like, "Hey, this is awesome to win a championship, but if I get a box of pizza and I'm hungry tonight from somebody, I'm ineligible." And a lot of people, it woke up a lot of people. And so the NCAA changed it to where you can have grabbable things, and it's a lot. But one thing we did that was very, very successful for programming was we had food. No matter if it was a speaker, no matter if it was a summer series, even one year at the University of Houston, we did before career fair, we would have food there for the people who were coming, those people who would come to help us, the companies. We'd have food for them, and then we replace it and have hot food there for the players before the career fair. Now we also had utensils for them to brush their teeth and get, chewing gum, mouthwash, all that. And we have food for them on the way out. Food is something that will help your programming. It will help your programming. They knew, when I worked at Kansas, hey, it was gonna be hot food. Even at Baylor, everywhere I've been, we had food, and food is it's a gateway to get them there. Especially if you can't necessarily say it's mandatory. Some of the programming, some of it, is highly encouraged. But food is one way to get them there. It helps extend your programming, right? Food can extend your programming. So let's say you have something and it's going to be a little longer than most. You may have a snack. All right, guys, you'll grab this snack before you go into program. When you come out, we'll do a light dinner, and then we'll go back in and you'll have a snack on the way out. Hey, it just helps extend because they know they're getting fed. That's the big thing. Man, I'm hungry. I don't want to be here, blah, blah, blah. Now, I know I said they don't want to be there. They go through the program and they find out how it helps them, and they are thankful for it. But the food is the way to get them. Now, one thing we did at one of the universities I worked at, we had the leadership council vote for food. So this was better because some of the food we were picking, coaches normally picked it where I was at, and some, what coaches want to eat and players want to eat can be very different. So we had our leadership council vote for the food. They would talk to their teammates or their position group, and now players felt like they had buy-in for programming because they were able to select the food. Now, if you think that is minor, if you think that is ridiculous, try doing programming without food. Let me know how that goes for you. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out this tip of the week. If you liked what you heard today, please subscribe, and share with someone. That would be great for me. Well, while you're doing that, check out this tips of the week playlist right here. We're going to go bottom or down today and go out and create generational impact. Don't wait. Create that generational impact today. God bless you. Thank you. And man, I am so thankful that you have tuned in. And I want to let you know, for my 100th podcast episode, we are going to do 100 tips of player development.